Meanwhile, in a mockery, Scotsman tackles a pothole road. Mockney Scotsman, he is a Mockney Scotsman,
Yeah, he's a
tackles a
motley
pothole
Scotsman.
road in Essex news. A council has issued a warning over people taking matters into their own hands after singer Rod Stewart was filmed trying to
Sweet
repair.
baby Jane.
The 77-year-old singer posted a film of himself fixing potholes in a road near his home and complaining about the state of it. He says, people are bashing their cars up. The other day, there was an ambulance with a burst tyre. My Ferrari could not go through here at all.
Speaking to the
Oh,
people there, his Ferrari couldn't
such
go down that road.
such a hard life. But now a council has urged people not to carry out repairs by themselves. Stewart's post has had over 84,000 likes in a day and prompted comments praising his actions. He had been hailed by locals who live in the area for repairing the potholes. The Motley Scotsman said, I'm not going to do his accent. He sounds a bit like Roger Taylor. Or Roger Taylor.
He's like from Essex, isn't he? I love Scotland. What?
People are bashing up their cars. He said the other day I couldn't get my there was an ambulance, blah 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 blah. The Ferrari couldn't get through at all. We're all filling the potholes ourselves, while millions and millions of pounds are being spent on the M11. Essex County Council warned that anyone attempting to repair a road could be liable for accidents. They said, whilst we appreciate Sir Rod's commitment to improving his community, we would discourage anyone from doing work on the roads themselves because without proper traffic management and other specific safety measures, residents are putting themselves at risk. So there you go. In its high
feeling potholes on the road all the time. Makes a difference from putting cocaine up my nose. And what a nose he has. Rod Stewart went on to say it was an easy fix, but obviously when they dug up the tarmac, the first cut was the deepest. Thank you. Man with a common touch talking about his Ferrari. I couldn't work out whether this was a private road or not. It wasn't a busy road. I think it's a bit sad. I don't care. Go away, Rod. And worryingly, he looks like my dad. My dad looks a bit Rod Stewarty. Hasn't got the money. That's why I'm presenting this. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care, Rod. I think somebody in that position would be slight. I mean, maybe it's a good thing that he's highlighting it, because he's like a famous Rod Stewart. Although he's one of those people like David Bowie that hasn't done a decent record for about 40. Actually, I'd say when he was
84.
No, earlier, much earlier. I don't think he's done a decent. I don't think he's made a decent record since 1976. So nearly 50 for me. I love the Faces. Yeah. I love his first. I inherited off my father the first sort of 3 solo albums, which was effectively all of the Faces. Yeah. On his solo album. Langan, the keyboard player out the Faces, Kenny Jones on drums, what's his name? Ron Woods plays guitar on it. So they sound really good. And then in the late 70s he went disco, and then he just went Mr. Pop. So I'm not really He's not released a proper new album since I think he did an Unplugged in like 19. He did a terrible song on Graham Norton about 6 months ago, and it was truly shit. And he can't sing anymore. But he can fill up the potholes in your road.